Are you scared to pull the trigger on your trades, and do you generally fear your trading? Good news, first of all, you're not alone. Second, this can be fixed, and in this video I show you how. So hello, welcome back, and let's talk about a very, very important point. Many people will relate to that. Fear in trading, especially new traders, or when you're coming from a losing streaks experience, the fear of not being able to pull the trigger, even though you see a perfect setup, you don't know how to enter, or you're just scared and you are just too fearful. And I listened to a podcast recently with Tim Ferriss and Seth Godin. Seth Godin, best-selling author, investor, consultant, has done many, many great things. I will link the episode in the show notes below if I don't forget. Great podcast. And Seth Godin said something that is 100% applicable to trading. He said that when it comes to writing, many people complain about the writer's block. They sit in front of a blank piece of paper or on your Word document, and you just can't start typing because you fear the writer's block. And very interesting take from Seth Godin, which I think you will all relate to. He said writer's block is not real. What you are afraid of is not being able to convey your message. What you are afraid of putting down words that are not good enough. What you're afraid of is just generally bad outcome or bad output. So the writer's block is not that you can't write. Obviously you can't write. You can type a sentence. You can type 1, 2, 3 words, connect them. You can write. You can type. You can write. I'm pretty sure you can write. So it's not the writer's block that you can't write. It's that you are not ready to write, that you are scared. And in trading, it's 100% true. How often have you not been able to pull the trigger? If you're new, you can probably relate to this very, very precisely. And how do you fix that? In trading or in writing in general, let's talk about writing first. How do you fix that? First of all, you need to start writing. And you have to accept that in the beginning, it will be crap. It will just not be good enough. The quality will not be good because you haven't developed your skill yet. However, you need to get going. You need to just type as much as you can. And in trading, obviously, when you're starting out, your trading won't be great, your results won't be great, you won't have an idea of how to properly read charts, stops, and all of that things, but you need to get started. You need to pull the trigger, you need to get started with trading. And the first step is very helpful, is a checklist. I make this to all my students. When you have edgewonk, you know that you can put in your checklist there as well. What you do is essentially, before you get into a trade, you write down what has to happen point by point by point. And you tick it off one by one. And if you have ticked off everything, then you're good to go. If not, then you're not looking at a valid trade. So this is the first thing, and you can do it. Just think about your trade, or pull up your best 2, 3, 4 trades, print them out, look what they have in common, and then write down a checklist. And there you go. One big problem has been solved. Obviously, it will you help only so far that it makes trading and it makes trades less subjective. So when you have a checklist, you have an objective way to get into a trade. Great. But obviously, you will make mistakes, you will screw up, and your results won't be great. And this is true in writing as well. You need to get started. You need to just write and write and write and write. And how do you get better as a writer? You write, you analyze, you edit, you remove, you add sentences, you ask a lecturer, you work with other authors, whatever, but you need to get going. Then you need feedback, and then you improve with that feedback. It's not complicated. It's not rocket science. It applies 100% to trading. You trade, you analyze your trades, you see what works, you do more of that. You see what doesn't work, you do less of that, or you keep improving that. And over time, you make slow, steady progress towards the right goal, which is becoming a better trader. And in trading and writing, you can see, you wouldn't have thought it, there are many similarities, and I find it a fascinating topic. Writer's block, maybe we can call it trader's block. It's not a block. You can trade, you can do everything. You're just scared of the outcome. And you need to get over that. Even though you have the best setup, the best strategy, the best trades, you have everything from your checklist, you will realize losing trades time and time and time again, because that's just how trading works. Nothing works 100% of the time. There are no 100% win rate systems. Doesn't exist. You need to get over the step that you understand, okay, you just need to get going, you need to analyze, and you need to accept losses. Those 3 things, keep improving, keep reviewing, get edgewonk. I know it's a shameless plug, but there's a reason why edgewonk is so popular and so well loved. So edgewonk, get a checklist and review your trades, get over it, understand why this fear is coming up, and then do something to eliminate the fear. A lot of fear, as I've talked in a previous video, fear is often caused by uncertainty, and uncertainty can be removed by putting in the work, setting up processes, guidelines, checklists, journals, and all of that good stuff. So get going. Let me know in the comments. Are you doing a journal? Which journal are you using? Why are you not using Edgewonk? And more importantly, what is your checklist? Maybe even include a photo or whatever. I would love to see your checklist. Help your other trading buddies out. Share your checklist, share whatever. And I look forward to hearing from you. Until the next time.